Right. There we go. Okay. Yeah, well, that was a great start, wasn't it? I don't know what happened. I think Streamlabs crashed. It's working. Holy heck, anyway, good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. G'day. Cheers. So, yeah, that was interesting. As soon as I went to bring up the screen you see now from a starting screen, it crashed on me. For reasons I don't know why. Now, according to... There we go, just a refresh, that's alright. Hey, Causey. So, yeah, that was interesting. I switched over to this screen. Bitrate said it was really bad. Not on Streamlabs, but I'm a stream manager in Twitch. So let me just close down Task Manager, and I couldn't shut Streamlabs down. So anyway, we're up and running, hopefully. It all seems all good there. This seems all good here. Well, mind you, it didn't say that bitrate's fine, but that was what I was saying before, which I think is what happened. I think Streamlabs froze for some unknown reason. So gotta keep an eye on that. We'll get into it. I'm just making sure that I've got everything refreshed and whatnot. No, actually, I'll refresh that. Refresh this. Refresh this. Yeah, it's weird because I restarted the PC as I normally do just before I go live. I probably don't have to, I just do it because it makes me feel better. And I'm just going to do a quick test of the internet to make sure that wasn't the problem. Make sure we've got a nice good download speed and upload speed. Anyway, how you all doing? Hope you're all doing well, enjoying your weekend. And let's get into while I'm waiting for this to finish. Where were we up to? Well, yesterday we finished the ETS. We ended up with 143,410 euros, 27 garages and 132 trucks. So hopefully the screen's still up there. You can see the difference. Oh, we're all good with the internet. That's good. All right. And bring that back, and we'll bring this back. So hopefully everything's all good. You can hear me, Causey, hopefully. So yeah, we've got 163,000 here. We've got 25 garages, so we're 2 behind and 125 trucks, which makes us 7 behind, isn't it? Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, good. So yeah, no. Oh, right, I've got to bring that back up too. Okay, good, fantastic. So yeah, no, it was just before I went live, I realised that I wanted to actually verify the files of this game and double check me old mod traffic mod thing to see if I'd done the same thing with the launch options or it was something different, but no, it's exactly the same, so I did all that. So let's find a job, shall we? Get into it. That's what we're here for. And this is the last stream for autumn / fall. Next week's Convi mode. For those who are new here, which I don't think you are, unless my... Just double check. Yes. No. I won't say now. There was one more than what Streamlabs was telling me watching, but then it's instantly dropped back down to the same. So yeah, normally if I want to get more up-to-date view count, I'll check my phone. That'll give me a better update. So yeah, I'll mention the convo mode a bit later on when hopefully there's more people about, maybe some new people. I need to fix my microphone. Why does it keep doing that? Why do you do that, microphone? Oh, actually, where's that content? It's down there. All right. I've had a busy morning, jeepers. Yeah, I also realised just before I went live, I've forgotten about one thing. We were going to do these on the last stream of the seasons, and let me just do it the right way. Do up my shifter that way. When I change gear, it stays on the table and not on my hand. So totally forgotten about that. But anyway, we're here. We've got our choice. We've got plenty of choices because we should be with every... No, we're not with them, are we? No, we might be, actually. Best I check. What are we looking for? No. Okay, we're not with them. All right. We're definitely with BNSF, aren't we? Yes, rather new. General Mills said we're definitely with them. Those guys are new. I've never seen them before. General Store, we're with them. We're not with these guys, which I've never seen before either. Home Depot, I'm pretty sure we're with them. Somewhere along the lines, there should be Home Depot written down here. Yes, Home Depot. We're with them, I know. I'm pretty sure we're with Rustic too. Oh yeah, you're always pretty sure and oftenly wrong. Yeah, but we'll just keep that between ourselves, eh? They need the world to know that. No, we're not with Rustic. Okay, we're not with them. That I do know. We're with Telstra. Trident. There's some new ones here. Trident, never heard of them. UPS, we're definitely with them. And these guys, I don't know who they are. And I got a sneaking suspicion that we're with them. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's find a delivery, shall we? Let's go all the way back. We've got plenty of choices here. So here we go. If by chance someone has 10, let me see what we'll go here. No, alright. Just you and me, Causey, for the moment. Yeah, so let's just go through them and Causey, you can make a choice. So we've got number 1, all the way into South Carolina. Number 2, just up into New Mexico. Number 3, into Oklahoma. Number 4, just down the road. Number 5, into a new part of... Oh, we have been there. Okay, we have been there. That's number 5 anyway, and I think that maybe that's where that road is. I think we went... Oh, I don't know. We'll get there one day, I suppose. So that's number 5, ExxonMobil. Well, did I actually say? I'm pretty sure with them too. Better check. No, we're not. Okay. We are with them. So that's number 6. That goes up into Arizona. Number 7 would be this one here, going all the way into Nevada. We haven't been there in a long, long time. What was that? Number 7. Number 8, all the way up into Ontario. Well, that's a heck of a look at the pay on that one. That's number 8. Here's number 9, into Mexico, a bit further down, to a place we have been as well. This is number 13, I believe, all the way back to home base, almost. Oh, I've lost count. Was that number 12? I'll go back through it anyway. Number 12, number 13, different part of Mexico. 14, Mexico as well. 15, Texas, El Paso. 15, was that 15? Losing count. 16, into Texas. General Store 17. Weird. Wait, why can't we go across there and up there? Anyway, that's I've lost count again. Here's another one. 19, 20, 21, 382. I don't know which one it is. I'll go back through and we'll count them once I know which ones we are. So at least you get to see them anyway. Here's one to South Carolina. Nashville, Tennessee, home of country music. One into Texas there. Geez, there's a lot of options. One into Colorado. One into another bit of Mexico where we're being. This one's going into Ohio. This one's going into multiple sclerosis. No, Mississippi. Telstra, that one goes into Mexico. That one goes into New Mexico, so the old one to the new one. Arizona there. We got all the way up into Alberta. We got one going into Nebraska. Colorado, another one into Mexico. Geez, this is going to be fun, isn't it? This one's going to North Carolina. Utah. Mexico. Texas. Utah again, and another one into Texas. Right, let's go through them again. By the way, if there is someone new watching, someone's turned up new and you want to participate into this stream, you can by just helping choose which delivery you'd like me to take. I'll assign a number to the delivery so you don't have to write the whole thing in, just put in the number, and here are the numbers. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Now I think that's the first time we've ever made it into double figures with choices, let alone hitting 30, whatever it was, 6. Anyway, I'll give you guys 30 seconds to make choice. Start now. Put a vote. Vote on company first, then which delivery from that company, because I can't keep 6 here. The list is getting a bit lengthy. But I've got a poll, Patreon. They added it into Twitch. So you don't have to use an add-on. You just do a poll. But I ain't writing that. Vote for 6, which is which anyway. It's a hell of a lot, eh? 6 was this one. Into Montana. No, sorry, that one. Sorry, that one into Arizona. Okay. We'll do that. This gets us going. We'll be here forever. Oh my god. Seriously, that's one for the books, isn't it? Definitely one for the books, that one. Tell you what, it's a hot day today. We have almost like a late spring temperature in the middle of winter. 18 degrees today, and it feels hot. He says wearing a jumper type thing, whatever it is. Ah, are we picking it up from, are we right here anyway? Where are we? No, we're not, okay. I'm not gonna fall for it this time round. 20 hours, alright. Yeah, you guys are having, weird winter too, aren't you? Pedro. I mean, we've had cold days. The last 2 days, it's just been 3 days. It hasn't been that cold. We haven't hit single figures. It's supposed to today, though. It's supposed to get down to about 7 tonight. But yeah, it is warm. I could have left the windows open, but I didn't. Which is probably not helping. Right, let's see if we get a game crash. We've already had a Streamlabs crash, a Slobs crash. Okay, they've seriously got to fix that up a bit. Because I'm miles away from the... No, I've stuffed them. I know you're going to go. If they're going to stop, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Don't stop there. Of all the... Yeah, would this help? Apparently so. No, you can stop. You can stop. Yeah, they got to fix that. Whatever it is, the collision detection. They need to drop it a bit for intersections. Yeah, it isn't. That's what they need to do. Instead of pumping out and working on DLCs, fix the little things. There's not much. You know, it isn't much, which is pretty good these days with a big title. But mainly the AI is the problem. I don't know why I was in that careful. And I know it's not the easiest thing to program.
Stay left, then turn left.
It's a specialized subject.
Turn left.
I get that. It's a specialized subject. We're going to need some fuel too. And I know the original AI, they didn't actually have anyone that was qualified to do the AI. They just did the AI. Then they hired someone who's qualified, but you know. As in any field, there's always someone better at it, and that person always costs a little bit more, but the guy can, whoever it is, can work on it. That's how you can improve, isn't it? Improve your skills by practicing and sort of fix that up. Since we've got 20 hours before the contract finishes, if I got that on full, I do turn that down a bit. I'll see if I can get into this gas station. I don't think I will. It looks like it's on the other side of the road, but we'll no, it looks like this actually, yeah, confirmed this. goes past it before we actually hit the road. We'll find one somewhere, I'm sure. Stop posting things when I'm doing corners, for crying out. Yeah, there is no excuse not to try. Instead of, you know, pumping out DLCs, obviously you gotta keep the money coming in, but the quicker you can do it, then you got more resources you can use working on the DLCs. There's no point bringing out DLCs and all that kind of stuff, and this keeps happening.
Turn right.
And like I said, it's not much, is it? It's just working on the AI. This game is just amazing. Nicely put together. I mean, admittedly, there's not that much. I wouldn't know. I'm not a programmer, but I mean, they're pretty much using the same code, but there's a lot of area, a lot of different stuff, a lot of things they can do. And if they are bringing the weather out, dynamic weather, good on them, but still, as much as I'd like that, I think the first and foremost thing is just to smooth out the little kinks that are in the game at the moment. But for all I know, for that to happen, there might be need a major overhaul of the game for that to happen. There's always that possibility, and the reason why they've gone, well, it's not a game breaker thing, it's just a slightly annoying thing, and the amount of times it happens and all that kind of stuff, they could justify it like that. Yeah, and that is a bug. Like I said yesterday when I was reading that, the guys, the mod author for the AI mod I got, and that was one of the known bugs. That's part of the game, so. Let me just pull myself a little bit closer. Give me a bit of room and grab me coffee. But anyway, maybe one day they'll get there. Then again, I suppose when you come out with new DLCs and that, it distracts you from it, doesn't it? Because you're like, oh, look at this, let's try this. They come out with the weather thing, oh, this will be awesome. Till you get used to it again. There's a runaway horse. Mr. Ed, he's going for his afternoon stroll. Yeah. Anyway, let's apparently go over the speed limit. Oh, hang on, we got 163,000. It should have. What do we need? Better figure out what we need. We got 125. Okay, so we must be saving up for a new garage then. A new trailer. Well, let's see what we need for the trailer purchase. So we got 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 25, 173 plus painting. Oh, it's a shame you can't individually paint these ones. I would go purple, pink, purple, or pink, purple, pink. Oh, that's something. SES, I know you're not watching. Give us that option where we can individually paint these trailers. That would be fantastic. So we need 218. Okay, so that's where we're up to. $218,000 is what we're after. That won't take long, will it? I'm hoping this lane goes right as well. Oh, the lane I was in went this way as well. Oh, there's a petrol station. Now we're looking for, yeah, well, okay, I'll stay left. There's two of them. Now we're all good for damage. I think we'll grab the second one because that's on the side of the road that we're on. Actually, have they officially released what the update is? So no weather thing. Some of you might notice I got me less stronger glasses on today. And I can see everything perfectly. Perfectly.
Right. And then exit right.
I don't know if I mentioned yesterday, I was doing my neck thing. I found a great chiropractor channel, well, a YouTube channel with the chiropractor, giving you really good tips, and I'm a big believer in chiropractors. And he was sort of, the one I'm doing mostly at the moment is just straightening my neck up because I spend all day like this, so he gives you a couple of exercises to do that per day to help straighten up your neck. And it was another one where you can get your neck clicked. You click your neck. Very simple, very easy to do. And yesterday I did it. And on my left side it's very tight, this here, it's really so I can actually feel a nerve. Oh, actually I can't feel it. Normally there's a nerve down here and I can feel it, it's really tight. And when I clicked it went this way well, this way. Yeah, that way. What you do is, if you're interested, right, I want to try it out, is if you're going to go to your, tilt your head to your right, you stand up and you put your left hand behind your back, right at just above your butt cheeks and your tailbone, right? With the back of your hand on your back, and then you grab your head like this and pull it towards your ear, towards your shoulder point up here, and don't force it, just do that and stretch. And if it clicks, it clicks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. He said if it will go, if it wants to go, it'll go. Don't force it, because you can actually give yourself a stroke in that if you force it. Which I know that, because all your nerves. Your nerves are one of the most important things in your body. In fact, it's the first thing you is developed.
Turn right.
In the womb is your nerves. People think nerves are like mainly for feeling pain and that, but actually only 1% of your body's nerves are designed to feel pain. Texas update, you can go into the gallery and view the custom intro cutscenes for any city you visited. Oh, okay. Custom for Washington. 2 more special transport routes.
Stay left.
And hey, oh hey, my car part arrived into the distributor soon this morning. Hopefully it'll be at work by the time I go in tomorrow. Yes, you can give us something to do Monday night. Actually, I was thinking about the ninja thing, Petro. For Causey. I've got to talk to you about that. Because I've actually still got it all set up in my other scene for my multiplayer. That's all. It's just getting it to work, and then me and Causey can have a meeting and try and get it up and running. Because that'd be good. It'd be good being able to see, as it like was farming, and being able to see what everyone else is doing as well. See the view from Causey's truck. So we can get clips of his crashes. You can see what percentage of the map you've discovered on a state-by-state basis. Well, that's pretty good. Hey, Mike. Yeah, there is, because Friday's one was a catch-up, because I didn't stream on Sunday, being a little hungover. And little was an understatement. And then Tuesday, because I had something happening on a Monday, so I went, alright, I'll do the Sunday stream on Tuesday. Tuesday came along, and that was my actual mother's birthday. So there was a lunch involved, which I've forgotten about as well. So I changed it to Friday. No, there's a whole bunch of these stuff. Don't know if I ever use the new profile one. That's what I forgot, the electrical tape, but I think my mother forgot about it today too. What I need to do is I need to put on my shopping list electrical tape and a hopefully magnetic screwdriver. Oh, okay, you see, I thought there was a... okay, never mind. I thought there was 10 on right, 10 on red, 10 right on red, whatever it is. No. There's that burger again. $65. It's got a dollar sign on it. And you're probably right, it is pesos, but they probably don't bother putting a peso sign. What do you call it? Book about mushrooms? Whatever you like, really. It's up to you. You write the book, you can name it whatever you want. Create a mod for multiple DLCs regardless of which DLC they use. Oh, nice. A fun guide. One, I think, I believe we're supposed to be here. Are we supposed to be here? I'm confused. Yeah. Okay, I've now confused myself. No surprises there. Right. We did fill up with fuel, didn't we? And we're supposed to be in crash cam by the looks of it, because I got both of the things up there, so let's get into crash cam. Oh, is he? No, he's not going to let me in, is he? I'm going to make sure he does, though. Yeah, it sounds like a good amount of stuff. Like I said, the profile thing. I mean, the weather would be great, but I actually don't see them doing it. Unfortunately. I hope they prove me wrong. This area seems different to normal. I mean, that turns right, but it seems like they've added more lanes. I remember that corner for sure. But I thought there used to be just 2 lanes there, and this went into 2 lanes or maybe 1 lane. Yeah, well, see. That's what I'd love to see. Alright, I've mentioned this before, a multiplayer, combined, farming sim, trucking sim, bus simulator, combined into a big multiplayer. You can be a trucker, you can be that, and I reckon also you can own businesses, so you can have a business tycoon part of it as well. So you can try and make your money as a trucker, you try and make your money as a distributor, or you know, you put in tenures for deliveries or whatever. You could, you know, do really well as a trucking business and buy an industrial thing, something like that, or become a distribution centre as well. Go to farms and collect the milk. Go in and collect their crops and that, and take them to the whoever. Yeah, I also get a snowplow edition as well, Causey, because I will plough into the cars because of the snow. I've been having some interesting things, funny enough, after me antivirus is on out, I'm using Microsoft one. I mean, we've had the crash with Streamlabs, but I don't know if that's Streamlabs. But last night, I was letting you in, alright, fair enough, thank you. I went and played Modern Warfare 2. And I got put into a game which I had not selected. The game mode I had not selected. I only have 4 game modes selected, and that's the traditional TDM, Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Domination, and Hardpoint. And I was put into Escort, which is not one I had selected, and so I went out and I looked, and that was selected and Hardpoint wasn't, which was right next to each other. Okay, that's weird. So I selected it and I went back in. I go into the game, and as it's loading, it's got Headquarters up the top. It's going, hang on, I don't play Headquarters either. So I jumped out, had a look, and that was selected instead of Kill Confirmed. I hadn't changed any of them at all. Yeah, there's a fireman simulator. I also got a really good fireman game. I played the demo of it. I don't know if it's one of the ones I streamed. I know I was going to stream it, but I didn't. I ended up not streaming a few of those, didn't I? I think it's called Fire Commander. It's really good. Really good. I enjoyed the demo. I got the game. Played a little bit of it, but I enjoyed it. And it's top-down view sort of thing. The first mission is put out fire at a gas station, which I did on the demo, and it killed one of my guys because a car exploded. I didn't get to the car quick enough, and while they're trying to put it out, the car exploded. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I managed to obviously play, after I got to play a few other missions, and some really good missions. I'm sure it's called Fire Commander. Doing airplanes. Oh no, I've done that. I used to play a lot of Flight Simulator back in the day. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Used to do a lot of flying games. I remember one of my favourite was F-16. I haven't done them in a while. Flight Simulator Crash Cabin. That sounds like a lot of revs happening there. What are we? Oh no, we're all good. We've got the annoying border, confusing border coming up. do feel like mode brakes. Ah, it was that one there. I thought it was the far right one in these. We can go through without having to stop. I think they've added this in too. Mind you, I need to check if there's updates for the maps. They fixed some issues. That's where the brakes seem a bit too good. I'm stopping quicker than I would expect the truck to. He says never driven a real truck in his life, but I've seen them try and stop. Train Simulator, I've got that. I've got one of them because it was free on Epic. But I would play them. The only problem is you buy them, you get one small map, and then you got to pay a fortune for another small map when they bring it out. And they do that with the bus simulator, some of them too. Oh, I could have sworn that was about to change. Oh, change to a higher speed limit. It has, to infinity and beyond. I think I got Train Simulator to 2015 or something. Damn it. It's hoping to make good use of that lack of speed limit. Oh, it's really coming down. Yeah, it is. It's stupid, and I've mentioned it before. That's the problem when the companies, and it's mainly the distributors, it's the publishers, not the devs that do this. As we know what happened with Giants and Focus once they got rid of Focus, and plenty others, even Activision. Activision's a prime example, a whole bunch of them actually. They start thinking, letting money do the thinking. And it's a downfall. I think Activision have absolutely ruined their business with everything going on. They're just, yeah. And now we've got the new game, which I've got, and I haven't tried it. I think they've got beta weekends going from on now until the release of the game, called X-Defiant, which is a free game you can get from Ubisoft, and it's developed by ex-Call of Duty developers and gamers. And it's getting rave reviews. I haven't tried it. And I think that's going to be the nail in Call of Duty's coffin. And Activision have got themselves to blame. Being too greedy. And the latest one is obviously Modern Warfare 2. If you don't know, Modern Warfare 2 came out, and Warzone, which I'm sure everyone's heard about, was a big thing with Modern Warfare 2019. So they brought out Warzone 2, and pretty much no one's playing that. Everyone's gone back to Warzone, the original one. So what Activision has done this week to get people to go to Warzone 2 is they've renamed Warzone 2 to just Warzone, and they're shutting the Warzone servers down. What they also done is the people that spend hundreds of dollars on microtransactions lose all their money because they're not porting all that stuff into Warzone. And that's made a lot of people very unhappy, and rightly so. See, with Black Ops Cold War, all my guns that I've got and setups, I can use that in Warzone. And all your guns and setups that you got in Call of Duty 2019, you could use in Warzone. I won't be able to do that, not that I play it. But I mean, there's plenty. I just use them as an example because they're the ones that getting on my nerves at the moment because of it. But there's plenty of publishers that do that. That a lot. You go through history and you'll find that a lot of game developers that done well have ended up going broke and going bust and disappearing. I'd say 80% of them, 70 to 80% of them, was because of the publishers' decisions. Because of the contracts, and they make them do. I mean, with this new one coming out in a few months, the new Call of Duty, the devs are going. There's devs who have been saying that we don't have enough time to pop out a polished game. But Activision ain't going to care. It's about the money. Oh, this thing confuses the heck out of me. So I'm just going to Hail Mary it. I'm sorry, with a big intersection like that, you need at the very least a roundabout with the very most traffic lights. Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand that, right? You can play it for free. Great, you get ads, they need to make their money. Or you can buy it outright. You get the choice, that's fine. You got to buy games anyway, for the most part. I mean, X-Defiant's free, by the way. In case I didn't mention that before, but it's a free game. Which will be interesting. I don't know how they're going to maintain getting paid, but I'm sure they'll come up with something. Yeah. Something in the Mist took John Lee. Great movie. I love that movie. Sad ending. Another Stephen King, great. It's not like his best movies. I mean, let's be honest. I think, for me, his greatest movie, obviously from his books or whatever, would be The Green Mile. But Stephen King's got a ton of great movies. Mist is a good movie. Purely because of the ending, despite how sad it is. You cannot deny that man's writing talent. I was actually watching someone react to that the other day, and it was just the main actor. I can bypass. The main actor in it is an actor in The Expanse, and when I was watching The Expanse, I go, I know that guy from somewhere, and that's where it was from, The Mist. Really? I like it. Good place for speed cameras would be at the border. But I wasn't expecting it. And I think that's new too, because I've never had that before, and I definitely haven't come in here under the speed limit or on it. So anyway, please pull in for vehicles nearest way. So yes, I will. See, that makes sense. Unlike yesterday, wherever it was, in ETS, they had the two way stations at the border, and you stopped at one way station and then had to stop at the other, or whenever. No, it was ATS the other day, wasn't it? Wherever that was. Actually, wasn't that coming into Mexico? If you got two way stations at a border, just make you stop at one, not both. Makes no sense. Anyway, just a reminder, this is the last week for the autumn mod / fall mod. We'll be going into winter in a couple of weeks' time, but of course we'll be doing the combi mode next week for ETS and ATS. If anyone's new to the stream, hello, welcome. If you're wondering what this competition is about, you can type an ! truck into chat, and that'll give you the competition details between the two games that I'm doing, and the things around, the rules around it. And thank you, Causey. And then next week we've got Confi mode, which anyone over the 16 is, if you want to come along, yeah, fine. You're quite, I'd say fine, like, no, it's absolutely fine. You're welcome. You're very welcome to come along, as long as you're not an idiot, obviously. You will need to be in a voice chat. You don't have to talk. It's just easier for instructions in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, you'll find a link by typing ! Discord into chat. That'll give you a link. Go check out my schedule page. You'll see the times there for ETS and ATS, and see what your local time I'll be streaming, which is basically now what I'm streaming now. And if you want to come along and join either ETS2 or ATS or both of them, you're more than welcome as well. Coffee mode streams, just give us a DM, let me know, and I'll give you access to the appropriate channels. So I'll also give you an access to the The one mod you will need to download, the rest of them are all on Steam Workshop, so if you don't have them, it'll automatically download and install it for you. But the one mod will be the season mod that we're using now. So it's a sort of a farewell to that season, but before we move into the next season, which is going to be interesting. It'll be the second time we'll be using the ice physics in the winter one. Which is probably the reason why I haven't crashed so much, because it's going to make up for it. I feel. This weather's bad, isn't it? You are like a hurricane. Trying to remember the words now. It used to be one of my favourite songs, actually. You are just like a hurricane. There's something in your eyes, I can't remember. Neil Young. I was a big fan of Neil Young. I was going to say, well, still am, really. I just don't listen to music anymore. Here's a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. I saw this, I was watching another reactor, as I do, because I've got no life. It's, yeah, two lovely ladies, sisters, and they've been doing a James Bond thing. They've been watching 2 movies of each James Bond, from obviously Sean Connery, Roger Moore. They did watch the George Lazenby one, and there's only one with George Lazenby, obviously, so obviously didn't watch 2 of those when there's only one. The one movie where Bond gets married. And 2 of Roger Moore and 2 of Pierce Brosnan, and they're watching all of the Daniel Craig ones at the moment. They watched Quantum of Solace the other day, but they actually asked, they had a poll on one of the, on wherever it was. Yes, they are, Mike. And which was an interesting poll, and the poll was, well, the question was, would you rather only, for if came down to it, only able to listen to only music for the rest of your life, or only watch TV and movies for the rest of your life? Which would you choose? One or the other? Okay, we've had a couple of these billboards like this lately. This is interesting. Do I have a issue with my billboard mod? I hope not, because it also does the gas stations and the companies, doesn't it? Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Gentle soul. I love watching anyone, with male or female, who's got a gentle soul. I actually found a new person the other day who watches a lot of videos, good feel-good videos, sort of like This Is Epic, if you guys know who that is. One of those ones that gives away lots of money and stuff like that. Doing it in a funny way, goes up and pays for people, knocks on people's doors, and then says, oh, I'm thinking about moving in the area, just wondering how much you pay rent per month, and they'll say, oh, you know, $1,000 per month. And he goes, oh, okay, it's the end of the month, so your rent's due. And yeah, so he ends up giving them the $1,000 or whatever the rent they say. But he does other ones as well. He helps out a lot of students. There was a good one where he'd be walking, he would sneak up to people and put $100 into the back pockets without being caught. Put them on the head. Watch out for invisible walls, yeah, I know. Let's get right over on this side. So yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was quite nice. I love videos like that. Mr. Beast, yeah, I have. It's sort of like Mr. Beast. I haven't watched Mr. Beast in a long time. I prefer the giving away stuff than some of the competition weird stuff they do. It's like a toned down Jackass. I saw all that in Jackass when that was out. But there's another, I think Big Doors is another one that does that, and a few others. Oh, we got to look for a place to bed down for the night. Just saw the time. Which means we'll be back into cab view. Yeah, I didn't do that well. I wasn't actually sure if it was this turn or not. I mean, the big X's should have been the biggest clue, even though I was looking at them, but I was going at the map and I was going, oh, maybe it's the next turn. You probably got enough for a trailer now, but I'm not going to worry about it because obviously after the trailer we're going to buy a new garage. Probably get a poll started for that. I'll just do the like I did on Friday, the country poll for the countries. Did we go to the last garage? Where was the last garage board? I know we got one in Canada, which I'm sure we did a delivery because I had to go around one of the Great Lakes, didn't I? I had to go west to go east. I remembered that much. But I can't remember where the last, if that was the last garage we bought or there was another one. I'm pretty sure that was it because the pole we had to flip and it was Canada or something. That must have been it. Somewhere to sleep for the night. Oh no, we're all good. It's only 6:49 now. Sorry, bud. He probably wanted to get in the lane I was in, and I wanted to get in the lane he was in. Okay, yeah, there must be something going on here because the billboard. This is new. We've got a subway. Is it a billboard or something else? Some investigation is required. Yes. Yes, I've seen him, but I watched... I came across him because I watched another guy who's really good and he gives away money to people who need it and that, but he just drives around and he's got two channels. So he's got a lawn mowing business. I'm trying to remember the name of the business. And so he does yards and stuff for free. But he's also got a water blasting business as well, so and he's got the channel for that. So he'll go around and offer people who want free water blasting and stuff like that. Which I ended up getting a recommendation from for the guy you just mentioned. And I watched a couple of videos, and to be honest, I actually enjoyed the other guy a bit more. My preference. No, not Lost Cut Lawns. I believe it's the name of his company, and I think it's initials. Actually, I wonder if that billboard problem is outside of Mexico map. Because we're sort of still in Mexico map, aren't we? You'd know, Causey. Yeah, I've got it. It was free on Epic, so I grabbed it, played just a little bit of it. Sort of like it, but I didn't play enough of it. It's one of those games, yet again, I just can't bring myself to play. I want to play, but I just can't bring myself to play. I've got a lot of free games from Epic. If anyone's playing Satisfactory and hasn't heard, they're porting Satisfactory to Unreal Engine 5. And I actually think you can, it's available on the Air Experimental version. Okay. Finally got there at 75. Please don't make me. I'm taking my socks off. Yeah, because you want to know that, right? Just my feet are really, really hot. And I need some air. So I was hoping I didn't need to break. Suddenly, move back a bit. It's okay now. No, it doesn't actually, because I need my other foot for the clutch, don't I? It wouldn't be okay. Whew, right. That's better. It's definitely a summer's day, well, not a summer's day, but a spring day today. Somewhere to stop. I just saw the brakes go on ahead of me. Here was a preview, yeah, for my fetish channel. Actually, crap, no, I haven't finished me. Each to their own, and I mean it, keep it to your own. I don't want to know about it. Hey, at least I wasn't as bad as that that woman that I was watching the reaction of The Last of Us to. She was really, that was really funny. Really, really funny. Here we go, somewhere to stay. We might as well go into cab view, get that out of the way, change that, put that back up. We'll buy a trailer. We'll sleep first, then we'll buy a trailer. And then I'll get a pole going because we're close to getting a new garage. A pole for the country. And guys can vote on, and then at the end of it I can check the results. Tell me, thank you. Oh, okay. Rightio, let's get this started first, and then you can do that while I'm doing the trailer thing. Where is it? I wanted to move these around, but then, yeah. New poll. You know, no, you know how to spell it, and I'll go spell it incorrectly. Wool actually is not the correct term. Wool. No, just 2 L's. Question, right, Canada, USA, and Mexi. I'll just put Mexi, because you'll know, well, at the C in the O, don't be so lazy. Channel points. No, we won't do that duration. 5 minutes would be fine, eh? Start poll. Right. We did sleep? We did sleep. Okay. So let's buy the trailer first. I don't know why I did 5 minutes. Anyway, I'll put a poll up there. Which country are we going to have our new garage in? Which we're going to do now. Funny enough. I mean, I could have an early break and let you guys mull over it, but we've got to do cities and stuff, don't we? Which might just be me, as we've had ascertained in yesterday's stream. And if you are regular and you went in yesterday's stream, where is it? Where's me pumpkin? There we go. Purchase, and that'll go in places where it's only allowed to be in. I'll put it in there. And let's make sure it's not going to cause us any issues with our workers by going to it and making it private. Can I vote another what? What was our last garage we bought? And we do that by going into driver manager and going all the way down. Because for some reason our last garage is number 19, even though it was the 25th one we bought, and that happens to be, where is that? Oh, I was hoping it would tell me where that is by going straight there. Sure, that was Thunder. No, so Thunder. Oh, well, oh, it was up here. Did we do a delivery from there or not? Last week, I cannot remember. No, we can't have, because we can't have driven all the way to Mexico. So I'm guessing that's where we got to go next. Can I vote in another country? Did you put your vote in? Already? Yeah, if you're wanting. You can change your mind. Just next time, really think about it. If we put it above it, change your mind. I'll just have to take one off. I'll check the results now. So quickly put the country you actually want, Mike, not the one that you voted for. And we'll check to see what the vote results are. That was US. Oh, Mike. Otherwise, it's going to be the US. Mind you, if anyone else wants to vote, still time. Which country is our new garage going to be in? In the poll there, it's US, Canada, or Mexico. US at the moment is in the lead. We'll wait for Mike. Yeah, you voted USA, but you said. But are you trying to say that you want to vote for two countries? No, you can't. It's only one vote. No, I cotton onto that really quick. All right. All right, we'll go back and double check. Do I need to refresh? Perhaps I do. Okay, we'll end the poll there. It's just about to finish anyway, but we'll end it there. USA is the winner. Let's get rid of that. So now, So now, we're in the USA. What state we've got now? Our choices are, we'll go from west to east. So we've got Oregon, Nevada, Arizona, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, I think that's in St. Louis, Illinois, yep, Kentucky, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and I believe that's it. Oh, we've got Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Rhode Island. And Maine. Those are your options. Go through them again for you. Oregon, Nevada, Arizona, not Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Kentucky, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Maine. So what do we got? We've got one for Rhode Island. I'll give you guys 30 seconds, by the way. Any votes? 2 for Rhode Island. Got another 10 seconds if anyone else wants to put in. Unless you're doing Rhode Island. Not much choice, unless it's 3 of you are going to do something different. And we can upgrade it. Actually, before we upgrade it, should we make sure there's actually companies there? Okay, we will. Good suggestion there, chat. Have we been where we've been? Where we going? We're going to we've been to Providence. All right, let's have a look-see there. Game. Amazon, check. ADM, check. Check. Alright, let's try something else. Let's have a look what's on Connecticut. As I said, let's have a look at Boston. Portland apparently would be a good choice. Okay. Right. Again, right. There we go. We'll choose one from here. So who have we not got a contract with? Let's have a look. I believe Metal West we don't. I believe that is one. Yes, that is one. So that can be number one. I'm sure we ever do. Okay. And these guys here, Vestas, would be number two. I'm absolutely sure we're not with them. We're not. So that's number two there for Vestas. Was there a third one? Cargill. Now, Cargill, I'm not sure about that. I don't think we are, but... Okay, so that's number three. General Store. Is it General Mills or General Store? General Mills. We've got... we're with General Store as well. Which I thought we weren't. I missed it. Last one. It doesn't matter. Home Depot that we're with the rest of them. So we got three choices. Actually, not too bad to vote for. So once again, Metal West will be number one if you want that to be our new company we have a contract with to join our delivery family. Vestas is number two, and Cargill will be number three. I'll give you guys 30 seconds starting now to vote on which company is now going to be the lucky ones to get us to deliver for them. And I shall prepare my pen to write down the answer. We got a two. 2 for 2. Thank you, Richie. Oh my god, I actually did it. I haven't done that in ages. You guys in America have no idea what I'm talking about. The only person that would be Pedro, but I know he doesn't watch sports. So otherwise, I might have actually scared a few Australians. Oh no, actually I just realised it's not the person I thought I was doing. I thought I was doing Richie Beno, but I was actually doing... What was his name? Tony Gregg. Okay, 2 it is, which is... was Cargill? No, it wasn't Cargill, it was... Now we can upgrade... We've got our new company, we can upgrade that garage and see if we've got... Oh, we'll have enough for a truck as well, so we're doing quite well. And it's 2:30 here. I might as well have my break while I'm at it. We'll quickly do this. So Garage Manager. The new one is up. Would we get it? With Ray Diamond. It'll be the smallest one. We'll upgrade that. The big capital yes. We will go back to table view. We will buy a truck. What are we driving again? We're driving the Volvo, aren't we? Yeah, we're driving the new Volvo, aren't we? Just where I buy one and look over and Gauzy has said, no, we're not. Once again, for the 1800th time, we're not driving. I'm sure we're driving a Volvo. We are driving that one, aren't we? Why an ATS when you get the new brand they'll come up here and these ones move down, the old ones move down, but in ATS it's the other way around. We can buy one, which is the money we got for it. We need to put it in the right garage obviously. That would be a bonus. Also the only garage we can put it in because the other ones are all filled up. Let's hire a driver. Oh, hang on, before we do that. Who was our lucky last? That was it, but not. He was. Okay, so we need... We had a he, we need a she. There we go. She'll do. Better because I like her name. No, Rhode Island down there. Fantastic. Close that. I got 89,000. Alright. Alright, let's get out of there. Let's get into there. I will give you something to look at in the dark. If I get rid of that. Can't zoom any further out, can I? No, that's it. 1, 2, that's what I like. Alright. So I'll leave you that for a view. Oh, that actually gives us a bit better, doesn't it? We'll get rid of that so you can actually... Leave it with that. I'm going to go and have a quick break. Grab myself some stuff and whatnot. Finish off this coffee now that's, you know, an hour and a half old. Almost 2 hours old, actually. And I'll be back and we'll carry on with the driving. So yeah, just took a look at yourselves entertained. Stick around if you like. I'll leave it all up to you and back shortly. See you in a sec, guys. OJ. Oh, orange mango, but you know what it is. I don't buy anything else. That's not a lie. Sometimes the orange juice is cheaper than the orange mango. Comes down to economics. I was tempted to turn the camera off, Mike, by the way, to prove your prediction. Oh, we had some money come in while we're waiting. I'm going to try this in 13th gear. See what happens. Riding the clutch. My cab's probably stinking of burnt clutch right now. There we go, released it out. And we're off, another 8 hours to go. That's real, by the way, because we're out of Mexico, so the time dilation has disappeared. Okay, we got a brake issue, I think. Yeah, the brake's stuck again. Oh, the weather's not good either. We've got more mist. Mind you, we're coming into Roswell soon, aren't we? Maybe it's just the exhaust pipe from the UFOs. The morning commute of all the aliens. There's a traffic jam in the middle of the sky. This is your sky in the eye. Oop, just been spotted by aliens. I'm about to die. Imagine that, eh? Never saw that in Back to the Future. Never saw a traffic report in Back to the Future 2, did we? We're up to 103 already. We're buying a new truck in no time. Still got to get another garage to catch up to ATS. What do we need? Another garage and 5 more trucks. It's interesting, actually. I predicted yesterday that ATS would be in the lead at the end of this week, but I wasn't sure. I did stipulate I wasn't sure. And I'm even less sure now. How much are we getting for this delivery? 56,000. Oh, we better check the drivers too, make sure they're all working. As we found, for those that weren't here yesterday, we found that garage of workers not doing anything, and ETS. After we sort of fixed all those problems, I gave up. I decided I don't have to worry about that anymore, and then yesterday I decided maybe I should, and it was lucky I did, and of course fixed it easily by putting the trailer that's in that garage to private, and off they went and started working again. So we better make sure here as well. I wonder if that's the reason why we get negatives. Maybe that's the clue. Now, we just had one there, and we had quite a few of them yesterday in ETS. A lot of drivers coming in after a delivery and losing me money. Having a negative in front of their name. Well, their dollar amount. We've just had one now. And obviously it's not the first time I've seen him. We don't see him that regularly. And maybe that is the clue that something's awry, something's amiss as we drive out of the mist. And if it is, that'd be brilliant, because then we know that would be the indicator to go, right, we've got a negative, let's check our workers, make sure they're all doing what they're supposed to be doing, making me money. There you go, Mike. There's your tow truck. Oops.
Stay right. Then stay left.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I'm onto it. I indicated to change lanes, and I was looking up to have a look at the mirror, and I couldn't see any cars in the mirror because there wasn't a mirror there, but I didn't realise that there wasn't a mirror there until after I did it and went, oh, hang on. Lucky I didn't crash. Where'd me mirror go? I tend to forget about that one on the bonnet as well. Or the hood. We use both terms here, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's either a bonnet or a hood. We check under hood. Well, we check under the hood. But then, if we're working on the engine, we take off the bonnet. Take the bonnet off. How's the trick? Never watched it, by the way. Don't know why. Just never have. I enjoyed Game of Thrones. I didn't believe to be as marvellous as a lot of people gave it credit for. We know that car's coming in. Yep. Getting good at that, aren't I? That's my personal preference. I did enjoy it, but I just, yeah. There's a whole lot of episodes of nothing leading up to the amazing episode, and that's what made it good. I was watching Vikings at the same time, and I rate Vikings over. Yeah, look, there's another 1,000. Let's check to see if my theory's correct, though. We've lost another 1,000. No. No. No, they're all working. They're just sort of losing me money. I haven't checked everywhere yet, have I? Now we only got a couple of readies here. He'll be resting because he's not at the garage, I believe. Oh, maybe he is. New Orleans. We don't have a garage in Louisiana. He's just resting there. Yeah, he's from Knoxville. Okay. And who was the other one? I think we're good. So why am I got people losing me money? And she's from San Francisco. She's resting. Yeah, no, we're fine. Slightly short enough. Slightly short on getting another truck there. So that's not the case. Well, maybe it is. We just had two of them. Maybe it takes a little time before it rolls into that. So maybe we'll check a bit later. Just to make sure. 75. Turn the cruise control off. Put the foot down. Still not enough. I think we need about 152,000, something like that for our trucks. $75, $76, $77 cruise control. Actually, I haven't taken notice of the other traffic's been going since I put that little launch option code into Steam. Actually, Causey, I might, if it's okay with you, at the end of the stream or a little later or something, ask you if you're able to go into your config file and just check a line for me. Because I was just thinking, I verified the files, it was okay. I know I changed the config file because I was reading the wrong blooming thing. I'm sure I didn't do it on ATS, but I'll make sure on both of them. So I'm wondering if that's the reason why we've had problems with the billboards. But then again, I haven't seen any of that issues outside of Mexico as of yet. But I mean, I'd rather just put it back. I'll have a look again at the mod, the DB creation mod, and see where they said to, or what to change, what line it is, and then I'll let you know. And if you can read it, then let me know what it says on yours, which would be the default one, and then I can put it back. I got a funny feeling that it might be the same. Oh, I thought they was changing 6. I thought they said 65 on that. It might actually be the same as what the other one says, but one tells you to put it as a launch option on Steam, the other one tells you to change config. But yeah, I'll make sure, because maybe that was the reason why we're having crashes on ATS. Get in that lane. 5 hours to go. And after this, we've got to head up to Quebec because I'm pretty sure we didn't do a delivery from there.
Turn right.
Which means we're probably gonna, if we did find a new company, we've got to do a delivery for them. Up there.
Go straight.
I don't think we did though, because the last one we put down was FedEx and then Walmart budget. So I'm thinking up in Quebec we don't have a new one. Ooh, let's start on a better gear than 13th though. We'll have a look when we get there, and then after that one we've got to come down to our new one in, well, just down the road actually. I mean, not really, but in comparison, when you look on the map, it's just down the road. It's miles and miles and miles apart, but Rhode Island. Which also didn't have a new company there either. Yeah, I'd forgotten about it, dude. I'd forgotten about that whole thing. New truck, get it on the road, get it making money straight away. Buy online. And that's what you purchase, and you go up here to there and go there. And hire driver. Robert, welcome. There you go, bud. You're ready to roll. I swear, it's definitely, the engine's definitely got more of a bass note in cab than out of cab. Which is interesting because, like, one of the main reasons I go into bumper view for anyone new in the stream is because A, I get to hear the sound of the engine better because it's louder out here, and B, because I get to see more of the scenery because I like scenery. And we do actually go into that view. We spend a day in this view and then a day in bumper view, which has been dubbed crash cam by chat, but it's actually louder in here. Get a lot more treble. This you just get base. Thought someone would type it into chat. If no one's going to type it into chat, then I'll do it.
Then
Yep,
turn left.
that's right. It's all about the bass, no treble.
Turn left.
Yeah, that brake stops way too quick for my liking. I just barely touched it and it slowed right down. Unless that's part of the problem I'm having. When I touch it, it actually puts it on full instead of... Oh, does it though? I don't know. I mean, there has been times where I've put my foot right through the pedal, all the way through the floor of my so-called house and halfway through the earth just to try and stop. Ooh, I like this. I don't think I've never seen that before. Yes. Good. Where's the effect? Why aren't I feeling that wind here? That's what we need. We need it. Slow down. We need it to affect the truck. So they can do it. Mind you, that'll be static, basically. Well, you know what I mean? It will always be there. That wind, I'm imagining. Every time we come down there, it will look like that. Dynamic weather. And fixed AI, as we mentioned earlier on the stream. The two things. I was actually quiet, or you guys might have noticed, for a little bit just before, because I was thinking about going into the forums and writing that in both the ETS and ATS forums. Things I'd like, what do you guys think? Number one, AI to work properly. Hello, ads. Number two, dynamic weather. Arizona. Where are we going again? Sort of forgot. Page. Okay. Which is where? It must be in Arizona. It's only 2 hours away, I'm sure. It takes a lot longer than that to get through Arizona. No, I was expecting that. I saw the way station there and I went, yeah, I'm going to have to pull in there, aren't I?
Finding new route.
Okay. Maybe I was right about that. Touching the brake, sometimes just touching it and it reads it as a push right down, because I only gently touched the accelerator there. And you probably heard it rev up quite a bit. And I did it again, I touched the exact same and it didn't do that. Bluff. Bluff's that way. For me, it's right at the bottom of the country. Technically, even though it's incorrect, Bluff is the furthest city, it's town probably actually, to be honest, in the country, but it's at the bottom of the South Island. But below the South Island we've got Stewart Island, which is part of New Zealand as well. Bluff, famously known for their oysters, called Bluff oysters. They do taste different to the other Pacific oysters, which is the other ones we get. I assume they're called that because they come from the Pacific Ocean. So do the Bluff oysters, I'm pretty sure. Maybe they come from the Tasman Sea. The Tasman Sea, I believe, is the stretch of water between us and Australia. Maybe. Can't remember actually. Well, it's definitely there. It might be because halfway down we might have both between us. Just at a certain point down south it changes. Being Tasman Sea, it would probably make sense since Tasman Sea's like the Australian version of our Stewart Island. The island at the bottom of the Australia. It has a similar look to our country apparently. Actually, I know one person that can confirm that because he's been, well, actually, I know he's been to Devonport. I don't know if he's been anywhere else. But he comes from Tasmania. Which just, I laugh because I just remembered there was this video, 10 reasons why not to visit Australia. And one of the reasons were dingoes, but they showed a picture of a Tasmanian devil. Tasmanian tiger, actually, not Tasmanian devil. Tasmanian tiger, which is extinct now. And trust me, dingoes is not a reason not to visit Australia. Dingoes are fine. Just like any other dog. You leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. Again, this is 2 days in a row. It feels like our deliveries are taking a lot longer than they should. This is our first delivery. Oh, yeah, we came from Mexico. It's a bit of a trip. I get that. 2 hours streaming now. kilometers roughly. We did a 60-hour drive, which can't be right because we've only slept the once, haven't we? I suppose admittedly you've got to allow for the fact I did have a break and we spent a bit of time finding a new garage and doing all that paperwork, administration work that needs to be done as a business owner. All live on stream because I share everything with you guys, including me taking my socks off. Which now I'm regretting because it's getting cold.
Get ready to turn right.
This is definitely a perfect Kinks day. Kinks, by the way, if you're wondering why I said that, they wrote a song called
Turn right.
Sunny Sunday Afternoon. Well, sunny afternoon, but it's lazing on a Sunday. Lazing on a Sunday. Oh, don't tell me we got the brake issue. No, we don't. Why is it struggling? Am I putting... I don't understand why it's struggling. I really don't. There's a bit of inconsistency going on here. With the power of the truck. And I had that with ATS yesterday. I'm sure I did. Because you guys watching remember me keep checking the brakes. To the point that I was wondering if the last update, well, no, with the ATS, I had an update for ATS. But I don't remember one for ETS, but when I went into ETS, it did that old change detected, updating information as the screen was loading. But I didn't have it with this today, not that I noticed. To be honest. Wasn't actually paying attention. The first time I loaded the game, then I went, oh, we've got to verify the files and all that, and jumped out. I did watch it when it reloaded, but obviously it saved when I jumped out, so... What is it? 57. There's some inconsistency with it, and I was wondering if they changed the physics. It just seems like the trucks struggle up hills a lot more, which is something I expected. I do expect that in this game, it's one of the things, one of the two main things is different to what I expected it to be. And number one is how quickly you brake, and number two is how the ease you can go up a hill. Speaking of going up a hill, it's got nothing to do with this. We're almost there. I'll refrain from saying we made it, because lately I have no clue yet. We won't know for sure until we've dropped the trailer off, gone and picked up another trailer from another job and driven halfway down the road on that. Then we know we made that first delivery. That's it there, isn't it? ExxonMobil, when we go in there? No, past it. The GPS is very clear, and not paying attention today, am I? Oh, good reason to try our coffee. Ah, yeah. Is that it? That's what happened on Friday, eh? Just still makes me laugh, dude. It's just the timing. The comedic timing of the game.
Get ready to turn right.
Apparently no problem programming that AI feature in, comedic timing into the game, but yeah. Forget about the merging of the traffic. We're doing the speed limit. So I must admit, we haven't had that problem today, have we?
Turn right.
Did we have that problem yesterday? After I did the launch option. I can't remember. Oh, here we go. Problems at the intersection. That truck didn't care about that stuff. Yeah, I should have gone through. So I'm going through. Right in front of the cop too. Well done. You're worth your money, aren't you, copper? Yeah, there might be some issues at this intersection. Scare the crap out of her. Oh, that teaches me for trying to be a clever idiot. Because that's what I was, a clever idiot. I literally did that on purpose, but the goal was not to hit her, just get close enough. Not doing that again for the next 5 minutes, because I probably will do it again, because I'm a clever idiot. Yeah, I know you're gonna hit. That was shocking, wasn't it? That poor lady that doesn't really exist, just a bunch of... No, thanks for that offer, but I'd rather actually straighten up and have a slightly less of an angle, like I actually made an effort or something. Because that would have been the look of stuff. Yeah, here it is. Not my problem, I'm out of here. Now I've done this, not actually getting in line, expecting it to go green because I'm close enough it won't. $93 plus the 50 won't be enough for another truck, will it? Show me the results now. We show higher level. Causey, forgot to do something yesterday. Maybe I'll try and remember for not next week, week out, or 2 weeks. Geez, I won't have a chance of me remembering next week. I'm going to have a look now here while I'm thinking of it. That's penalties. Here we go. What? Huh? Okay. That number should be a lot bigger than that number. So we've done 100. Oh, of course it is. That's days and that's hours. What is wrong with me? Seriously, what is wrong with me? $182 and 6 hours. Remember, because we were going to have a look yesterday and I totally forgot it. how many days, because it'll be interesting to compare it. I think in ETS we've done a lot more because we've had the ferry rides and stuff. But yet we're a higher level, we're 51. I know we haven't hit 50 in ETS, we're like 48, 49. $179 real hours, and then I've done 182 hours in game. That doesn't make sense, jeez. Anyway, let's travel to Quebec. Travel up there for 5,000. We might as well sleep. Actually, we'll bypass the sleep. What we'll do? No, we will sleep. I was actually gonna speed time up and do the extra couple of hours, but no, that's more sleep time than we normally have. We'll sleep now. So we're going to start at 4 in the morning. We're going to have a bit of darkness to drive in, but if we leave now, we're going to have darkness to drive in, and then we're going to have to sleep anyway. So we'll get the sleep out of the way. That should give us a couple of extra dollars when we wake up. Yeah, told you, just a couple. And a Volvo. Oh, yeah. Miles away, the nearest one. We've probably got one in the city where we are now. We're with Rhode Island. We can buy. Oh, we'd be able to buy 2 of them. Next trailer should be cheap too. So that's 2 of them done. Let's put a couple of people in there. I think we're male this time, I believe. Daniel? No, female. Oh, well, Daniel can go there, that's fine. You're getting closer to ETS. Right, let me just fill up the diesel first, and then we'll check to see what options we've got in the way of deliveries. That way we can kill a bit of time. Yeah, huge amount of time, you know. By the time we finish filling up half a tank, it should be like 6 in the morning. No. So we've got one more to go in the trailer, which, like I said, I think because we're moving to one of the other branded trailers, and if this ETS is anything to go by, it won't be that expensive. It'll be cheaper than ETS most likely, with the 50-odd thousand it was, whatever it was. $4.29 per gallon. That is actually more expensive than it is here. Oh, my phone's died. I forgot about that. I was supposed to put the charger on that while I was having my intermission. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it is actually, isn't it? I actually saw the price of diesel for the first time the other day. Oh no, I tell a lie, it's not. Sorry. Sorry. Silly me. Silly me. It's $2 a litre here. And a US gallon's 4 litres. So it's $8 a gallon. For some reason I was just timesing it by 2. Reason beyond me. Waiting for the... Oh, actually, I can wait for that. I can do this while I'm waiting for that. Right, I think we've got every single option here. Don't we? 3M, ADM and UPS here. So here we go. There's one which gets us close to Rhode Island actually. That's number 1. Here's number 2 all the way down to South Carolina. Hang on, that's 23 hours. 10 is half an hour, that's an hour. No, we'll scrap that one. We'll go no more than 15 hours. Here we go, there's number 2. Here's number 3. Here's number 4. That's a definite no, even though, look at the... Oh, what a shame. But that's a definite... That's a heck of a drive, isn't it? That's a definite no. Okay, so the options are, get ready to vote. So this is number 1. That's number 2. That's number 3. And that's number 4. So you guys can have 30 seconds starting now. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Got to vote for 3. It's interesting, it doesn't pick that up anymore as a viewer. Used to pick my phone and my stream manager up as the viewers. Now it doesn't. I gave you 30 seconds, but technically you got the until I bring up my stream back up on the phone. I've got to wait because the old phone takes half an hour to load, even though there's nothing on it, but runs slower. Just another confirmation that the companies release updates to make old phones slower on purpose. I did, yeah, thank you. To make you buy a brand new one, which is ridiculous. I think that's what Google does. Apple, what does Apple do? No, Apple doesn't. Apple always had a lot more support for older phones. Google only supported phones that were 18 months. Well, no phones over 18 months old. I think they've changed it a bit. Crying out loud, don't give me notifications just because I'm out of the screen. So yeah, number 3, that's the only vote we got. So it was 1, 2, 3 to New York. That's the one, isn't it? Alright, let's do this. I don't think we've ever been here either. Yes, that's right. Use the farming sim button to start the tractor up, to start your tractor up when you know damn well they don't work. ADM, which I'm tempted to say Adam, by the way. When I see that. And I've almost said it a couple of times and went, oh, hang on. We're off to see Adam. And we're in crash cam. Okay. Well, I wasn't going anywhere. But as soon as I changed cameras, for some reason it started to move.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh, right on red. No, we're in Canada. I don't know if well, let's find out if Canada has it. Guessing they do. Don't I do? I got a funny feeling I do this every time we're in Canada.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
You could have gone. What's wrong with you? Did you grab the wrong coffee or something? Did you grab decaf or something like that? No, you just, yeah. Afraid of green lights, apparently. Decaf coffee. Sacrilege. It's like putting Diet Coke in bourbon. Just wrong. You never put hairs on your chest doing that kind of stuff.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
And market of the freights. And we'll take, speaking of tractors, maybe that's the reason why I press that button, because we're picking up a tractor and I tried to start the truck with the button I used to start the tractors in farming some. No, it's just I'm losing the plot rapidly. Yes, I was playing farming sim yesterday and I was fast forwarding time to get to the season where I could harvest corn, and which was August, I believe, or October. That was October. Oh, well, I can't remember now. Anyway, it was about 2 months off where I was. September, October. Yeah, it was October. I was in August, harvesting my oat. Finished my oat harvest and then fast forwarded. And I've got 3-day seasons. And I swear I only slept one night. 2 nights. 2 nights. Which technically should have put me into the last day of August or even the first day of September. But when I looked up, and it wasn't actually the time I'd looked up for, I just happened to notice it, which was lucky. It was the 2nd day in October. And that scared the heck out of me, I won't lie. Going, how did that happen? How could I have not noticed I slept what would have been 4 or 5 nights? I must have.
Turn right.
And I think I did, because afterwards I was thinking, you know, actually the last date I remember was a September, because I was doing something. I was probably feeding chickens or something like that, because they'd run out of food. But I obviously wasn't paying attention. And trust you. This is my justification, because it's the better option than other possible options as to why that happened. Crash cam. In the dark. I'll wait until we've done this turn.
Get ready to turn right.
So goodbye to the town.
Right.
Let them know that we're leaving. Change your name of the truck from the Rig of Love to the Rooster. Oh, it almost got it, but for some reason it added an extra beep at the last time I pushed it down. But I was very close to cock-a-doodle-doo then. Damn your game. Right, we're rolling. Holy, that's a bit of a steep hill. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a... No, better gear. We'll go in first gear because he slowed me right down. I'll stay in fifth now. Fair enough. But it's too dark, you don't know it was me. Oh, it's another one. I like this. I won't lie, I'm enjoying this rolling hills. I would enjoy it more if this idiot in front of me didn't have the intelligence to put this foot down. Ignore the speed limit, because he knows how quickly he would slow down. We need to get past him. In case there's any more, but I'm enjoying this. I'm tempted to sing the Winnie the Pooh song. Yep, go, 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 truck, go, 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 go. That's dangerous as hell. Why is it 39? Did I just get a penalty? Is this a race? Where they make you do a lap at a low speed or something? Well, they make you go through the pit lane, don't they? Which is a low speed. Well, I know that they do that in Formula 1. I think they also do it in the V8 supercars in Australia. Surely this is wrong, this 39. We've had this before, haven't we? In the middle of nowhere, there's no reason, it's just 100. Thank you. Unless the only reason I can think of it being 39 there in those other places is that there's a plan for a town or something to be placed there, and it's just done the speed in preparation for that. Which, I see two sides of that. I understand it. Get it over and done with, and then you don't have to worry about it, because in case you forget to do it. But annoying for the player. Why are you slowing down going downhill? What's wrong with this driver? It's a different driver. It's two drivers in a row that are getting on my nerves. Yeah, that's a good idea. Guess you're not going to prepare to slow down? Well, the red light would be one. I was thinking more of the speed limit changing, but Okay, so we 39 kilometers or miles per hour, wasn't it? 39 miles per hour in the middle of nowhere. City centre here. Let's do 62. Which brings up another possibility. You might have put the wrong speed limits on the wrong places, and that's the reason why as well. Anyway, good news is, I was thinking this before and I almost mentioned it, we haven't been anywhere new lately, and we haven't been here at all, so that is good. We're going through a new area we've never been to.
Go straight.
It's 62 miles an hour. Oh, I need to get in the other lane. I was going to probably won't get in front of him, will I? I just saw it,
Stay right. Then
lane merging into one, or maybe that's because this lane just doesn't go straight at all. No, it does. Why was that sign there? Why did it have a lane merge sign and the lanes haven't merged? I might start in 5th gear on this one, actually, on a slight hill. Go, go, you can do it. Go, 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 go. Get into 7th gear, thank you. Oh. Yeah, it didn't get into 7th gear, so I thought maybe I didn't press it properly, because I did hurry, panicky pressing the buttons. No, it did. So I pressed it again, of course, as soon as I went into whatever gear it was, 8th gear, I went straight into 2nd gear. Which is, you know, fine for an engine. Never give you any problems doing that at all. You won't have a gearbox left, but 39 again. Ooh. This is kind of ridiculous. I'm almost tempted. But it'd be annoying to do because it's very rare, but I'm almost tempted to hit the escape key, go into settings, turn off traffic offences, and decide that the speed limit is 62 miles an hour. And do 64 as I would. And when it changes, go back in, turn traffic offences back on. That was a waste getting into this lane, wasn't it? This just makes no sense whatsoever. Almost got enough for a new truck. Oh, my God. I'll just stick in one lane, shall I? Oh. Hang on, why is that dying so drastically? Oh, no, this is ridiculous. Surely it's not. Brakes were on. I've really got to fix that. Really got to fix that. Anyway, we're supposed to be in this view, and we haven't been. There we go, here's the 60. It's back, Jack. See if we can't give this guy the hurry up so he can overtake that truck. There's your options, the train horn or the clown car. Oh. A lot of fog around of late. I'm just going to grab the pedals with my feet and give it a bit of a shake. In the hopes that that does something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Traffic lights, traffic lights, traffic lights, traffic lights. Montreal discovered. No, it made no difference. It's on again. I guarantee you. No, it's not. Okay. Just my lack of imagination. Well, we've discovered Montreal. See, it's nice going through a place we haven't been through yet. Still need recruitment agencies. Speed limit 55, 54. No, yeah, I wasn't sure if that was actually in miles per hour or not. Because 55 miles per hour is a common thing, isn't it? Where it's more common to be 50 kilometers an hour. 19 through here. We've got to see lights here, hopefully. Don't have to go into cab view with a bit of luck. I might start in 6th gear actually, because it seems to be struggling starting in 7th gear. Just to get us underway and then straight into 7th. Get the rolling start going and then... For once I made a great lane choice. It's that Skyline, an old R33. Ugh. Never liked the look of those. Really? Oh, my other phone's about to die. Hey, how come he gets to go fast? Watch me attempt to pick up my charger and plug my phone in, which I need to because it's got my app for OBS. Dun, 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 dun. Done it. It's Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible, by the way, movies, misleading. They should be called Mission Almost Impossible because he always does the mission. So it's not Mission Impossible, is it? It's Mission Almost Impossible. $250 for a top. What? Ah, the good old US where speed limit sanity prevails. Speaking of, I don't know, limit. Let's fill the limit of our truck quota for Rhode Island. Buy online. Purchase. There you go. Last one. And we'll check how much the we're going to need for a trailer. In fact, I actually need a little bit of a break. Check your charger. Yeah, I need to buy a new charger. Also, my phone's dying a lot quicker these days, so I've got to do a lot of letting it die and charging it while it's dead. I might unplug it when I am finished with it and let it die properly. But yeah, we'll quickly, what are we doing? We bought a truck. I need a recruitment. Who are we recruiting? Good. It's a guy. No, it's yes. No, yes. No, girl. Astrid. No, there. That's right. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was good. Good. Brilliant. All right. Okay. Have I got that? Yeah, I have. I need to have a quick break, and then I'll be back, and we shall carry on. But I'll quickly have a look at trailers. Trailer. Load King, that'll be the one. 32 grand. We can buy that now. Let's buy that now. We'll do the same as ETS. We'll keep it the same colour as these. And that goes into Rhode Island as well. Yep. And we'll quickly, the trailer manager, put that into table view. And we will make that private. All of these, yeah, all of them are private in this, so we technically should never have a problem with our workers. Speaking of which, well, she's new. She's all right. Yeah, I think it's all good. It's just something I'm gonna have to do, I think, with ETS, but I'd rather do it while they're not driving or using the trailer, which is going to be a bit of a mission in it, trying to get it there. But anyway, I'll be back shortly. Let's go. You're good, everything's good, everything's good, you're good. Yep, just shut some windows. Stuff. If anyone cares, my nachos I made myself last night. Oh, amazing. Having them again tonight because I made enough for 3 nights. So another lot tonight. This time with proper cheese. The only cheese I had was cheese slices, and they sort of go a bit plastically when they melt, I find. It didn't melt actually. I just grabbed one slice and broke it up into bits and chucked it on top. But I got my mother to buy me some grated cheese, and I asked her for my favourite flavour, which is Colby. She's not a big fan of Tasty, Eden, or whatever it's called. Cheddar I'm okay with. And she rang me up with all the options and the prices for each one. She went through and she found a pack that was quite cheap. I'd say quite cheap. This is grated cheese, by the way. But it didn't say what type of cheese it was on it. So I said, no, just go with the Kobe one, which was $3 more, $2 more. But she ended up getting me that cheese anyway, and I tasted it because I had it on some cheese for lunch, cheese on toast, which I think is grilled cheese. You guys call it in the US or something? No, it's not grilled cheese. It's a grilled cheese sandwich. I can't remember what you guys call it. I think you do it, but I can't remember what you call it. We just put cheese on top of a piece of bread. I normally put tomato sauce on top of it, and then you stick it under a grill. In the oven. But I tried a bit to see what flavour it was, and it was a weird taste. Not a bad weird, a really good weird. It's probably one of the best tasting cheeses I've ever had in my life, but I couldn't tell you what type of cheese it is. And the aftertaste, oh, that lasted so long, and the aftertaste was nicer than the original taste too. However, cooked not so much. Mind you, I didn't cook it properly the first two. The second one I did cook a bit better. Well, the third actually. So yeah, I'll heat up my nachos tonight and put that on, because for me that's what makes nachos from great to awesome, is the amount of cheese. Oh, he was slowing down. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, now just put cruise control on. So now we're saving up for a garage. I'm sort of trying to decide whether or not at the end of this, I'm looking at the time, so it's 15 to 20 minutes before we're probably 20. Well, if it's 4:20, yeah, I don't know. Might do a small delivery. Short delivery, if we can. We've got to go to Rhode Island, depending on what time it is for me when I finish this delivery, which would have been now if we didn't have all that 39 mile an hour blooming speed limits in the middle of nowhere going on. We would have been there by now. Got a bit of a worry. I'm pretty sure I just saw some legginess creeping into the game there. It could be just the sunshine. No, there it is again. Yeah, I think there's slight legginess happening. Keep this speed up, yeah, we should be able to. Okay, it's sort of stopped now. I might need to change that tolerance on the cruise control. because I do go 2 miles an hour over the speed limit, so maybe I should put no tolerance. Tell you what, it's absolutely brilliant. Hang on, I need to cough. It's absolutely brilliant being able to see my phone and that with these glasses on. Instead of having to use my other ones for a while now. Apparently I'm fixing my eyesight somehow. Next week you'll see me with no glasses. And maybe a mullet, because it'll go from my ears to my hair. I fix my eyes. Fix my eyes. And then I'll fix my hair. Fix my hair and we're good too. Oh yeah, but I think we should easily get another delivery in. A short one. Give ATS the opportunity to be in the lead. We're still behind by one garage and one truck at the moment. Massachusetts. As nice as it is going down a route we've never been before, yet with the scenery I'm sure that we have, because it just seems like a cut and paste, copy and paste of somewhere else around this area. A lot of small amounts happening. Actually unplugged my phone now, it's 27%, that should be enough to get me through to the end of the stream. And let it completely die, as I said, and charge it while it's off. Connecticut. Come on, slow down. It's a bit late on noticing. Well, I wasn't expecting the change in the speed limit, but I should have. So I'm guessing whatever that purple billboard issue is, it might not even be billboards. It's just something to do with the Mexican map. Because I've not seen one yet. Outside of Mexico. That needs to be fixed too. Which is similar, isn't it? It's just the exact same thing with the coming on to. Except it's getting off of. But they slowed down that you mentioned earlier, Causey. I believe I went into that gear way too early too. I should change lanes because there's a lot of traffic in this lane, so I can foresee a sudden stopping happening, let's say. But I was waiting for the car that I'm undertaking now to get further ahead of me. There it is, there it is. Not too bad, just brake check. Fair enough, was quite close to your backside, wasn't I? Now I'm not, and you're doing it again. New York, New York. I need to get in that lane, apparently. Best way to do it is to freak the hell out of the car that you almost crashed into getting into that lane. So they stop. So someone else can crash into them. Rear end them. And we need to get off up here. Slowly make our way over. Yes, I did get into the wrong lane, or the right lane at the wrong time. Much I wasn't expecting that set up, but now I know why GPS told me to do that. $23 miles to go. And then we need to go to Rhode Island. Have a look at our new purchase, which is almost an old purchase because 90 grand off another garage. So I'll wait until we get the 280 so we can upgrade it straight away. Do we own that garage there? No, we don't, do we? I can't remember the colours anymore, to be honest. They've gone and changed them, haven't they? Alright, since we're coming into intersections, let's get into cab view.
Turn right.
Oh, we'll do GPS, I just can't do it now, buddy. Have some patience. Am I rolling back? No, I'm not. I'm waiting to have a bit of orange mango. Actually, what I should do is get some toothpicks and then put that orange mango in some ice trays and stick it in the freezer. Which is an excellent idea to do while you're in the middle of winter, isn't it? Icebox. Should try it during summer, right? Would you like set today's temperatures? It's like mid-spring, into spring, smack bang in the middle of winter, and we're having these temperatures. We do own that garage. I own the company, you think you should know, right? See, I'm lost without Wendy, the secretary. So, my PA.
Get ready to turn right.
A pain in the ass. I mean, personal assistant. Yeah. She was here, she would have told me. Discreetly. So I didn't look like a twit, not know my own companies.
You have arrived at
Where are we, by the way? Oh, I took it away from me. Damn ya. We're not in New York City. Surely not. Because I know we have a garage in the state of New York, which I thought was in New York. Surely I'm there. Am I not? Oh, you're picky about this one. Okay, you've been really like but lax with it in the other ones, but this one, no, this one you have to be right on the mark. Brake stuck on again, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Clearly there's one of those type of bosses here where everything's got to be as exact. Unlike the bosses that go, don't worry about it, I know how to think for myself. I'll even straighten up for him since he was so picky about it. Look, I know you said you're okay there, but no, you denied me first time through. There we go. Done. Alright, where the hell are we? What is the time? 4:20. Oh, okay. Alright. I thought it was 4:15. Let's just go to... We are in New York. Okay. It just seems a lot different. It is a lot different. No, oh, okay, that's... No. That's what I'm used to, is that bit there. Which looks exactly the same as other places. Of names, the cities elude me at the moment, but yeah. But I didn't realise our garage was there. It looks small too. For New York, that looks absolutely tiny, doesn't it? It's not just me. I mean, surely, where's Manhattan and Brooklyn? You know what, let's go to Providence. Yeah, mate, you go by ever. Yeah, it is. I mean, the way I look at it, Causey, is at least you get to drive there. In the hopes that it'll eventually change. But I mean, I suppose, giving you the option to drive there, why bother changing it when eventually the DLC for it's going to come out? I mean, just look at Texas with Dallas. Remember what that looked like in coast to coast? That was smaller than New York. It was pretty much one building in Dallas, wasn't it? And now, since the update, so I sort of see, plus all the other bits he haven't finished, I'd rather the places that he hasn't finished yet, all the roads and stuff with the scenery, rather that done before moving on to something like that. But that's just me. It's the drive more than the destination for me. Especially if there's scenery. What am I doing? Going to Garage Manager, aren't I? We'll head over to Providence. Yeah. I'm thinking of ending it there for the day. It's just you and me, Causey, here. No, I want it the other way then. Oh, let's do that one, eh? That is weird. That makes more sense. Obviously, it's not the way I had it there. The way they do this confuses the heck out of me. It's Boston, isn't it? Oh, right. Of course it'd be a heavy boat. No, I just want to check something. Let me just check something. Okay. As usual, make the most of the cheap diesel. No, give me, why haven't you changed? Give me GPS.
Turn right.
Oh, this is in this, yeah, we dropped, did we drop? Yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah. Back to where we came from.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, that braking's way too quick. I actually didn't check, I just went, yeah, that's so small, so... Oh yeah, no, that's perfect. Be a little bit longer because it's a big load. Come out, wherever you are. There you are. Welcome back. Oh, hang on. Let's get some roofs up before I pull the clutch out there. No, yeah. It's a heavy load, but I can still take off in 7th gear. Yeah, one more short one. It's a 43-minute trip, apparently, 44. Yeah, you can wait, mate. You can wait. Thank you. Appreciate that, buddy. Stop here where you can't see any oncoming traffic. Yeah, thanks. Great idea. Actually, no, I will. Yeah, I can make it. It helps to have the camera facing the right way. We've just come out of the yard. Settle down, customer.
Turn right.
Why the hell's it beeping at me? I'm nowhere near anything. Yep, all clear across now. Oh no, that was a bad idea. Let's get into 7th gear. I misjudged that. I was in 12th gear. I should have changed it down to 10th gear is what I want to do, and I went to 9th gear. And that was a bit of a problem after that, for that hill. This heavy load. 37 minutes away, we've got an hour and 50 and he's ringing me. Oh, and crash cam. Beacons, while I'm thinking about it, it's heavy load. Look at that, $156,000 on the dot. And the rain came down. Actually stay in 17. And I still have 67 as the cruise control. Yep. Doing 65 miles an hour in the wet with a heavy load, what could go wrong? Bastard. And here we are.
Stay right, then turn right.
Start slowing down a little earlier. It is raining. And
Turn right.
we're here. G'day, got an order for Fedra, something to do with moving bodies or something like that. There we go. Little Last of Us reference. She sits awfully close to that post. Yeah, just stick it there. We're inside that lamppost. Oh yeah, I can do that, sure. Please say yes, that's good enough. Yes, that's good enough. Yeah, we've still got time in the day to do another one. No, I'm not talking about my time in the day, I'm talking about in the game. We've still got 5 hours before we, no, 4 hours before we go sleep, something like that, 3 hours. But that's for something, because when we come back, I got a funny feeling, within the time of 4:38 PM to 4:39 PM, there's going to be a snowstorm and then everything will be white. Just got that feeling. Let me write it down. Not that, the info that we normally write down. ATS is behind ETS. ETS has jumped back in the lead this week. We do have enough for a garage. No, we'll do that next week. When we come back, not next week, week after. Come back, first thing we'll do is well, try and remember to get a poll up. No point in doing one now, it's only you there, Causey. 26 garages and 130 truck for the countries where we're going to go. So that's it. So ATS is in the lead by 1 garage and 2 trucks. It's back on top, baby. But that's it for today. Actually felt like I got more done today than I did yesterday, yet ATS managed to pull back from the lead and gain the lead, so yeah, that makes it interesting. There's no point going through everything. Like I said, it's just you, me and Causey. So, but I will thank you to everyone who's come along, with the been and gone still here watching after the fact, either on the Twitch VOD or the YouTube edits. For anyone watching the Twitch VOD, if you want to have a look at the YouTube channel and see other streams that I've done that obviously are no longer available on Twitch, you'll find a link in the About page, or if you type an exclamation mark into chat, that'll give you a link as well. We'll be back next week with the Convy mode. Hopefully Causey will be with us, as he normally is, and we'll see if anyone else will be with us or not. Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it, really? I still haven't decided about tomorrow and the next day, whether I'll be back with The Last of Us. I'll see how I feel tomorrow and go from there. I can't think of anything else. No, that's it. That's it. Alright, I'm going to go now and find something else to do. Don't know what. I'll think of something. I'll give you a DM. Oh, we've lost some frames apparently. I'll give you a DM, Causey, about that location, and whenever you can, if you wouldn't mind having a look in your config file and just sending me what you've got, and yeah, that'd be great. Okay, till next time, ladies and gentlemen, take it easy, look after yourselves, have a good one, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you either in the next stream, or I'll see you, me just looking at that because I'm trying to remember what button I want to press. I'll see you whenever. Until then, have a good one. We'll see you later. Bye, guys.